Good day, everybody. My name is Francisca Porchas, and I am here right now in Phoenix, Arizona, where I currently reside. I am a friend and ally of Hispanics in Philanthropy, and I was invited to share a special offering, a special set of resources for all of us to ground, to really nourish ourselves in this moment or over the next period in which we are going to be facing, or we are facing actually currently, a lot of uncertainty. Many of us, a lot of anxiety about both, what could happen with this election or this moment of contagion, um, and all of the repercussions of it, or many other issues that are happening in the world, like climate change and massive wildfires in the West, etc. So, what a better time than to be able to resource ourselves than now, and to really get into the practice of doing so every day, um, and building our resiliency intentionally. So before I go into that, I wanted to just introduce myself. My name is Francisca Porchas Coronado. Like I said, I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona. I am the founder and director of the Latinx Therapist Action Network, which is a network of Latino, Latina, Latinx mental health professionals across the country. We have over 90 members in 30 states. And our main objective, motivation for creating this network was, or is, to be able to really center the well-being, the healing, the resiliency building of social justice movements, but specifically those that are on the front lines of the immigrant rights movement. And we do that um, through building a directory of radical mental health practitioners. We do that through providing emotional education for organizers across the country, and also for members of organizations, leaders of our movements across the country, helping them skill up emotionally, um, and also doing a lot of accompaniment, emotional, spiritual accompaniment of people who are at the front lines of this fight for immigrant dignity and liberation, but also those folks who are fighting deportations, detention, their own, right? Um, so with that being said, you can look us up, latinxtherapistactionnetwork.org. Um, I'm going to jump in. I prepared a couple of things that I want to offer to you all today. Um, and again, this is just to help us be able to ground ourselves and be able to resource. You can do some of these practices anytime. You can listen to this audio anytime you want. Um, and just kind of help you ground, help you come back to center. So, with that being said, I want us to start with a very basic practice that I do sometimes for any of us who have been on the front lines of movements or have been um, oppressed people in this country in general. I think we go through moments where we have to really breathe through things that are really heavy. Um, and so I'm going to invite us to um, drop in to our bodies right now. You can sit. I'm sitting right now. If you can sit comfortably, feel the chair on your back. Feel your butt, your booty, your bottom planted, or like, held by the chair or couch that you're sitting on. And if you can put both your feet on the ground, ensure that they're able to touch the ground, that they're sort of, well planted on the ground. And just take a deep breath. Just take a moment to really feel your body on this chair. supporting you, holding you. If you're standing, just feel your feet on the ground. Ideally sit, right? So you can feel some level of support. So when you feel those moments of high intensity, those moments where you want to react, where you feel maybe some level of frustration and impotence at not being able to go out there into the streets maybe or act um, more swiftly or more in accordance to what might be happening given contagion, given a lot of our limitations right now. Or maybe you are out there, right, taking the streets, or really navigating certain things that are really hard right now for a community and for yourself, for your family. Just take that moment and just really feel your body present and really your feet on the ground. And if you need more time to really feel held or supported and there isn't anyone around, you can sit on the couch or lean up against the wall. Um, just some way that you can feel held. Just kind of breathe, right? Drop into your body and like your breath, right? Just take a deep breath. And for those times that are high intensity, I'm going to recommend that you do this exercise of breathing, inhaling fast and exhaling really slow. But we're going to do it with what they call pursed lips, which is like this. So try not to have too much tension around the lips. Just try to like um, press one against the other. And that's what they're called, pursed lips. So as you exhale, the air won't come out as fast as it could. So you're actually taking time to exhale. And in that moment, taking time to notice the breath, right? To notice the breath and giving yourself some time to deactivate. To quote one of my good friends, whom I love a lot, Prentice Hill, um, they say that, or they quoted one of their elders who said, a relaxed body is the most powerful kind of body, right? If there's a tiger coming after you, obviously, you don't want to be relaxed. You want to run, right, and react. But most of the time in this, quote unquote, industrialized, civilized, quote unquote, times where we're no longer running from these animals in the wild, a relaxed body really is the most powerful body, right? And it is the kind of body that will ensure that we stay the healthiest that we possibly can. So with that being said, we're going to try this 3 times. Let's say you're in high activation mode. We are going to breathe in pretty fast, 1, 2, 3, and then breathe pretty slow, right, with our pursed lips. So I'm going to show you as an example. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And if you can, even make some sound, right? Let that sound come out as though it's like wind. Um, so we're gonna again inhale fast and breathe out slow. Now, notice what's happening in your body. Is there tingling? I feel a little tingling in my throat because I have a bit of a cough. Any sensations that are running through you? What does that deactivation look like, right? Where are there sensations or temperatures or any tingling or anything like that? You know, we're going to do it one more time. I'm going to have you inhale for 3 and then exhale for 10. Okay? Excuse my cough. I would totally do editing if I could. Okay, here we go. So you're going to exhale. At the count of 3, you'll exhale for 3. Okay? I'm not going to do it because I'm going to be counting. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now just take a moment to feel into your body right now. Any sensations anywhere? Temperature? Even colors? Any particular thing that's flowing or tension or any of that? So that is a way you can deactivate, right? I know it's been a very activating time with the virus, with the uprisings, with the fires, and all the climate change havoc. And I know the elections are going to be are a whole other activating time. And so when you feel yourself or your anxiety rise, whatever activating sort of feeling, do that so that you can sort of ground and do it as many times as you like until you feel like your nervous system is a bit more settled. So that is the first one. We're gonna switch and do one more practice. And again, I mean, you don't have to memorize this per se, but you can create sort of like this is the point of it. One is to do a body scan, right? Again, if you wake up feeling in a funk, if you wake up feeling despair, which is very real, and you should feel into some of those feelings, don't override them, right? Helpless, hopeless, angry, rageful, all those things are very righteous feelings that we should notice, witness, allow ourselves to, feel into and have them sort of wash over us because they have a purpose. They have, everything we feel is purposeful, even if we don't feel like it. And at a point where you feel like, okay, I want to ground, right? I want to ground myself. I want to sort of come back to center. I want to offer a practice today that is a practice of gratitude. That is a practice that is both scanning in some way your body and then also in that process thanking it, right? And so I just want you, again, you're already in your chair. You're already feeling comfortable, I hope, after our breathing. I'm just going to take you through it. You can close your eyes if you like, or you can keep them open, however you prefer. So we're going to start by just dropping in again. So your feet on the ground, the chair on your back. I tend to lean in. Chair on your back. Bottom of the chair, just feel comfortable. Maybe you can put your hands on your legs or thighs or on the side, however, on the table, whatever that is. And just kind of Breathe in, drop in, notice your breath. I'm going to invite you to take both hands like this. Take both hands and touch your head, like kind of hold it, like where your crown is around it. And just notice your head, literally your hands on your head. Your head is the highest and most important part of your body. Your head houses your brain, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your tongue, your teeth, your saliva, your ears. Spiritually, your head is your personal God. Your head is an extension of all of the universe in all beings. It is the leader of the body parts and the carrier of human destiny. It's the apex of all things, the highest of any endeavor. It determines the present and the future of all beings. Feel your head. Your head is really powerful. You can rest your hands now. And I'm going to invite you to touch your shoulders with both hands. Embrace yourself like this. Good embrace, a good embrace. Your shoulders are the support of the body, and it supports your neck, which supports your head. Spiritually, they carry your sense of responsibility and can withstand the stress. Your burdens, your fears, they carry your sense of responsibility to all those you love. The responsibility to your community, it carries your sense of responsibility to all humanity. Feel your shoulders. Feel into them. Love your shoulders. They carry your ancestors and their inheritance. And your ability to heal, to mend, to fight, and carry on for those who will come after you. Feel your shoulders. They're powerful. Now put your hands on your heart. You can put one hand, you can put two hands, whatever feels best. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. I kind of am, but I'm not sure. It circulates blood, and through the blood, oxygen and vital minerals that are transferred to the tissues and organs that comprise your body. All music is originated in the heart. The heart was the first beat, the first rhythm. Spiritually, it is your emotions, your psychic reactions, your invincibility, your courage. It carries your sense of survival, your self-love, your love for others. It fights with a sort of courage and faith. Feel into your heart. Feel your heart. It's powerful. Now put your hands on your abdomen, right where your belly button is. That is considered your core. I feel like taking a deep breath, so if you want to take one, go for it. So breathe deep into your core and breathe out. Our core is a symbol of our sacred connection with Mother Earth and with our mother. The scar that reminds us, that belly button is a scar that reminds us of the umbilical vein from which we were oxygenated. And it was a nutrient-filled blood that supplied us with life. That cord is also our divine connection to spirit and to the spirit world from which we all come from. Our true home, that place from which many of us have buried deep in our subconscious the moment the cord was cut. Let's take a deep breath and feel your core. This is where your voice comes from, your integrity, your center of gravity, and the sense of direction when all other senses fail. Feel your core. It is powerful. Now drop your attention into your legs. Feel them holding up your body if you're standing, or feel them resting on the ground if you're sitting. Feel the pull of the gravity of the earth, our mother, your feet planted on the earth, present and perfect. Feel the sensations present on your legs and on your feet. Breathe deep as if you could oxygenate your legs all the way to your feet. The legs and the feet that have led you, moved you, and sometimes guided you when you couldn't guide yourself. Thank them for all the paths you have walked, for holding you up and holding you down. May they lead you to all the good places and always protect you. Now let's just take one collective breath. 1, 2, 3. Let's inhale. Exhale. We thank our bodies that hold all the material and spiritual wisdom of the universe for their perfection, their resiliency, and their wisdom. Thank you all. I hope this offering is helpful. Why?